Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special Best Of edition of AEW Dark Elevation. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone. And Tony, throughout the years of Elevation, we have seen many of the athletes here in AEW use this program as a proving ground where they grow, where they flourish to become the stars of all elite wrestling.
We talk so much, Excalibur, about the homegrown stars of AEW that we're very proud of, that have developed to become big stars right before our eyes. We started with AEW back from the inception, 2019, the very first Dynamite, but you're right, on Elevation is where the proving ground has been.
Tony, I loved working with you at Double or Nothing 2019. Let's not waste a moment longer and take a look at some of the biggest and best moments of AEW Dark Elevation throughout the years.
Your main event is a trios tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 713 pounds, the team of RSP and Chaos Project.
Well, RSP and Chaos Project, kind of an uneasy alliance already.
It's definitely a unique collaboration.
Well, very well said. Collaboration, right? Not necessarily a team.
No, definitely not a team. Just a collaboration of fellows.
Well, this building's going to erupt now for the three men who will face Chaos Project and RSP.
Oh, man.
And their opponents first, being accompanied to the ring by the Icon Sting from Seattle, Washington, weighing 170 pounds, Darby Allin.
It's always I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, every time I look at Darby Allin, guts, integrity, heart, fight, determination, all these adjectives come to mind.
All the
incredible talent.
Yeah, all the attributes to make you a great, successful pro wrestler, right? Or a successful athlete.
And at a combined weight of 475 pounds, Eddie Kingston and John Moxley.
Don Wildman Moxley. Gotta love it. This guy is super intense. And then he's out there with our crazy occasional broadcast partner, Eddie Kingston, who we know is a few cards short of a full deck. And I mean that with a lot of love. Eddie, Mr. Excitement Kingston. Some guys walk to the ring and they just got bad intent on their brain. Somebody's going to get hurt.
I think it's a very intimidating sight to see John Moxley walk to the ring.
Oh, man, John Moxley's tougher than a bag of hammers. And if Eddie Kingston doesn't hook the legs tonight on the cover, I'll never let him live it down.
We're going to keep count here, I can tell you that. John Moxley will return home to Cincinnati coming up Wednesday night, in a mere 2 days, with Dynamite live in Cincinnati. Here we go.
Definitely Eddie Kingston style, rocking and rolling right off the bat. Getting into the action.
Eddie Kingston.
There he is, biting him on the ear. Such an animal. And then we've got Sting. And then Darby Allin. Look how quick Darby Allin is.
Absolutely. 2, says Bryce Remsburg, our referee for this matchup. Watch out, Darby up on top.
That's dangerous. He's maybe going for that coffin drop. Serpentico was smart enough to get out of town.
Oh, by the way, the event in Cincinnati Wednesday is at the Fifth Third Arena at the University of Cincinnati. And shotgun drop kick that time. Serpentico bounced out to the center of the ring. Darby will make a cover.
He's trying to. I think Serpentico's just squirming because he's in pain and not keeping his shoulders down.
Boy, Darby getting the face of referee Bryce Remsburg.
Notice the intensity on Darby Allin.
Yeah.
It's like Darby Allin's been pushed to the limit and come back from the other side, forged harder.
He goes for, went for a coffin drop and got upset that time by Luther on the outside. And now Darby's in trouble. Watch, John Moxley's seen enough, buddy.
He's a lunatic.
He is, man. Chair came in first.
Meanwhile, Luther doesn't care. Luther's just over here chopping meat. Look at Darby fighting back, slapping Luther across the face. It just infuriated Luther. I wonder how many frozen heads Luther has in his fridge.
Oh, come on now.
Just saying, Luther looks like a serial killer. I'm calling it now. He looks like a serial killer. Like, I would hate to be on a car ride with Luther and run out of gas. Like, he'd probably peel me and wear me for a coat.
Oh.
Poor Serpentico.
He'd sent Serpentico in, and now using Serpentico's head, slugging the midsection.
Like, Serpentico's got to have some kind of good union insurance or something.
No, I don't know, man.
It's a group health plan.
He tried to cover, and he was still woozy. Okay.
Serpentico reminds me of those old Hollywood stuntmen that got an extra bump in pay every time they got hit with something. I wonder if he gets an extra bump from Luther every time he's used as a battering ram.
And here is our first look at RSP.
You can tell by the scars, RSP is a deathmatch specialist. You see that backdrop into a kick on the way down?
RSP.
Like insult to injury.
Now, RSP comes from the same deathmatch background as John Moxley. More than 70 death matches to his credit, by the way.
Wow.
So he can hurt you, man. He made his first appearance in July in AEW, now gives way to the death dealer himself, Dr. Luther. Ooh.
Dr. Luther, what is that degree in?
Pain.
Degree in death matches?
There's a death match to pain.
Mortician?
Could be. Frozen heads, I don't know.
Frozen heads, something creepy, I promise you.
Darby's in one. Again, Serpentico, after all those things that Luther does to him, he can't really make much of a cover. He just kind of lays on him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you wonder how Serpentico might do on his own without the Luther influences. Just manhandling poor Darby. Oh, that's just so creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, it just makes my skin crawl every time. I mean, Luther may be a nice man that has an adopt a puppy farm or something, but he just scares the bejesus out of me.
And meanwhile,
Eddie Kingston's changing everything. Like, what are these two lunatics doing?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
And that's Eddie Kingston for you, ruining the party. Luther and Serpentico couldn't get on the same page. And Eddie Kingston just said, that's enough of that garbage.
On the chest and on the belly.
I don't know if...
Eddie went bye-bye there for a second.
I think Eddie almost blew himself up. You know, why do one when 50 will do? Well, right now, Luther's feeling those stings.
What the hell are we watching? Oh, God. Hey, Luther ducked out of the way that time. He absorbed all those blows. And, boy, a rake to
the eyes of Eddie Kingston.
I tell you, that's the great equalizer, Paul. It's a simple thing, but a rake to the... Uh-oh.
What a good spinning back chop that caught Luther right across the side of the head. John Moxley says, bring it to me. Bring it to me! Bring it to me!
Now Moxley knows all about RSP.
Yeah, he does.
And here's a pickup. Oh, an exploder that time.
Moxley just changes his brain and goes to another another dimension. Because brain checks out, he turns his pain receptors off, and turns his go receptors on.
The go receptors, love them. RSP now with elbow shots in the back of the head. Moxley absorbed those. Oh, man, did not duck that enziguri.
Didn't see that one go. I didn't expect that either, honestly.
Wow.
You know, I didn't expect RSP to be that light on his feet.
No, me neither. He's a big guy, and he is light on his feet. Needs to get up quickly. And there he is. Oh, trying to sit out powerbomb that time.
Tell these guys have studied each other. That suplex was a page out of John Moxley's book.
Well, I said powerbomb, sit out, splash, and
here comes Eddie.
Here comes another one. Can he get it?
He's trying to get it. Looks
Serpentico.
Like
Oh, he got a foot for his trouble, and paradigm shift. Oh, no, send him over the top. And here's Darby back in it. And he is a man on a mission.
Sure he is.
Which the mission would be a coffin drop.
Wow, blew the spit right out of RSP.
Or a tooth. It's over.
You don't get up from the coffin drop.
The team of John Moxley, Eddie Kingston, and Darby Allin.
There's that big coffin drop from Darby Allin. There's no getting up from that. RSP got the spit knocked out of him. Darby Allin hooking the leg just in case.
This May,
Unbelievable!
will you be there live?
Oh my God!
For one of the most anticipated weeks of the year. On Wednesday, May 24th,
We are live!
AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage will take over the MGM Grand Garden Arena live. Then, on Sunday, May 28th, AEW presents Double or Nothing live from the T-Mobile Arena on pay-per-view. Tickets are on sale now. Go to AEWTix.com.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Jose the Assistant, from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing 241 pounds, Andrade, El Idolo.
This is Andrade El Idolo's return to singles action for the first time since the coffin match with Darby Allin. Of course, a few days back at Dynamite, Andrade entered the Casino Battle Royale as the Joker, and he very nearly advanced to face John Moxley to find out who would move on to the main event of Forbidden Door to compete for the interim AEW World Championship. But now Andrade back in action here tonight. And of course, at Double or Nothing, Andrade had the bombshell announcement that he had drafted his old tag team partner, one of the best wrestlers in all of Mexico, Rush El Toro Blanco, to come fight at Andrade's side here in AEW.
And his opponent from Yucca Valley, California, weighing 216 pounds, Frankie Kazarian.
Wow, all this fire out here. I should have brought hot dogs.
And before this match gets underway, I want to remind everybody that in August, AEW will be making our debut in Columbus, Ohio on Wednesday, August 3rd at the Schottenstein Center at the Ohio State University. And don't miss our return to Charleston, West Virginia, Wednesday, August 17th at the Charleston Coliseum. Tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Man, go get those tickets.
And tickets went on sale this past Friday, and they are going fast. Our Columbus debut, our return to Charleston for the first time in over 3 years, or nearly 3 years, but still. Right now, this is
Oh man, this is big entertainment right here. Two really seasoned, really athletic. Look at Andrade. Andrade is getting bigger. He's going to be a super heavyweight soon.
to a shoving match, collar and elbow tie up, and Mark, I think this is, oh wait, here, cover, roll up there by Andrade.
Wow, that was quick.
This is the type of match that you would call the monitor sellout.
Oh yeah, I know all the guys are at the monitor in the back watching. Frankie is so well versed in the wrestling arts, and so is Andrade.
This is going to be a banger, Mark, an absolute banger.
Is that what they call it in England?
That's what the kids say, Mark, an absolute banger.
Absolute banger.
Well, and Anthony, I mean, you have two men that are highly respected veterans, but two men that are also maybe a little prickly in their interactions with the people backstage, at least in my experience.
A bit, well, man, everyone's prickly to you.
Oh.
But listen, they're veterans, as you said, but they're still at the top of their game. You know, they're at the top of their game. This is, if my maths...
They're not over the hill.
No, man, they're at the top of their game. They're on it. If my math serves me correctly, as I think it always does, this is...
You see that?
That's a big tackle. This is Frankie's 105th match in AEW.
That's a big milestone. Not many men have crossed the century mark here in ring competition. And remember, Frankie Kazarian, after that nice series of side headlock takeovers, Frankie Kazarian is part of the inaugural AEW World Tag Team Champions alongside Scorpio Sky, so he knows what it takes to make it to the top here in AEW.
Wow, did you see him grab Andrade's wrist and try to get a pin? Look at that's old school amateur wrestling at its best.
Well, that's of course Frankie Kazarian, a student of the great Killer Kowalski, and really two dueling ideologies of professional wrestling. You have Frank Kazarian, the traditional American style of wrestling, whereas Andrade, of course, the great roots in the lucha libre techniques in Mexico City. Oh, and Andrade goes to the floor hard.
That was more on the lucha side.
Yeah, Andrade, I don't think was expecting that out of Frankie. And Anthony, maybe that's Frankie's technique. Keep your opponent guessing.
Yeah. Oh, nice move. Nice move.
Frankie is bringing the people in.
The fans love him.
Oh, Jose.
Oh, wait a minute.
Puts his body in the path of Frankie Kazarian. He's calling for a timeout.
Jose's doing his job.
Yeah, he bought Andrade some time to recover. And Frankie face.
There is no.
I thought it was face first, but instead it looked like his shoulder actually struck that steel ring post.
Yeah.
The thing about Andrade, right? In pro wrestling, we have categories. We've got wrestlers, we've got athletes, we've got stars. Andrade's an absolute star.
Well, he checks, I would say, all three of those boxes, Anthony. I mean, he has what it takes to reach the top, and now the big boot right into the face of Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, Jose needs to stay out of this match. I mean, there's no timeouts in wrestling. He's interfered twice now.
Yeah, referee Aubrey Edwards.
Watch with the nipple. Ouch.
And you see that? Looked like Frank Kazarian was on roller skates there. One elbow strike, dropped Frankie, and he was scrambling.
Man, you hear this crowd? Those chops are fierce.
And Andrade, you can tell just by his demeanor, he's confident. He realizes that he is in the driver's seat.
Man, a kick right to the ear. You know, that's the worst.
And you saw Frankie, he came up clutching his cheek, maybe his orbital bone. And Anthony, I mean, you could tell, I mean, you could speak to how dangerous an orbital injury can be.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about orbital fractures, Excalibur. Great maneuver there. Andrade's got on right now. He's really trying to, I guess, dislocate that shoulder.
Yeah, turn that elbow, too, into a Kimura right there. But Frankie is trying to always maintain getting his chest to where his wrist is.
And look at Frankie, those heel kicks from behind. It wasn't
just in.
It wasn't the prettiest technique, but it was effective because it got Andrade to relinquish the submission hold.
And that's experience. That's the experience you get.
Do whatever it takes.
Andrade once again backing Frankie up to the ropes, the hammer throw. Frankie puts on the brakes, inside cradle there.
Inside.
1, 2. Try to catch Andrade sleeping. And Frankie, oh, look at that crucifix bomb. 2, no. Wow.
This is living up to all its expectations, this match.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sellout in the back, and as you can see, the people filing in.
A lethal size 13.
Frankie was stringing together some offense right there, but Andrade, one boot, shut Frankie's momentum down. And Andrade was looking for that El Idolo, that hammerlock DDT, but Frankie had it scouted, and he just muscled Andrade into the corner.
Kind of got a stalemate right here.
Those high boots are game changers by Andrade.
Yeah, that's about the third or fourth one that he's thrown out there, and he's hit Frankie with 100%.
It speaks volumes of how tough Frankie is. He's got a great chin.
Yeah.
Certainly does, but Andrade as well. But right now, Frankie once again stringing together a combination. They're thrown to the ropes, reverse, and Frankie comes back, the flying elbow strike.
Well, you know what they say, a cage and a cornered animal is the most dangerous one. And right then, Frankie was in the corner.
Oh, Frankie.
Now he's fighting his way out.
Turns Andrade inside out. Just a 2 count though for Kazarian.
Yeah, he tripped, and the referee, Aubrey Edwards, is going to have to get control of this. That's the 3rd time now.
It's so tough for the referee. You want to keep your eye on the action, but then you have somebody on the floor interfering in a matchup. Anthony, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Nah, mate. Nah.
He is a clean wrestler. Anthony is salt of the earth.
100%. Well, I wouldn't say that, but.
It was like a hip toss combined with a power slam and a nasty landing in the corner for Frankie Kazarian.
I think he caught his Achilles on that bottom rope as well.
Yeah, those, as we always mention, rope is a misnomer. Those are high-tension steel cables. Those are extremely dangerous. And Andrade comes in, the crushing knees in the corner. Andrade, the hook, and Kazarian able to kick out.
You know, with a veteran move, you always get a cover. You're always trying to win. And both of these men have delivered serious damage to the other competitor, and they always try to win.
This has been an extremely physical matchup, a slugfest, if you will. And now Andrade El Idolo.
What is he doing?
Maybe think it's split-legged moonsault or perhaps something else, but Kazarian not giving him the chance. Cuts off Andrade's momentum as he heads to the top.
No.
Kazarian ate 3 consecutive shots there in the ropes from Andrade, but Kazarian returns. This is very dangerous territory for both men. Kazarian brings Andrade out to center. Japanese Ocean Cyclone suplex 2. No!
Almost had
that
it.
was close, guys.
And Andrade, I think Andrade's trying to psych himself up. He knows he was on the verge of getting beat, Anthony.
On the verge. Frankie Kazarian has really impressed me tonight.
I think all of you, as you can hear from the crowd, you're not the only one in this building that's impressed.
Andrade hits the ropes, but Frankie hits him with an elbow strike. Frankie hits the ropes, comes back, ducks the contact, soul butt to the midsection, knee lift. Andrade backed up to the corner. Wait, Andrade, the backbreaker. And just flatlined Frankie face first on a top turnbuckle pad. Now,
here we go.
The hammerlock is in. El Idolo, center of the ring. Andrade, far leg hooked, and scores the win.
What a contest.
The winner of this match, Andrade El Idolo.
This lived up to every bit of the expectations. An incredible match here tonight, and Anthony really could have gone either way.
It really could. We've just watched an AEW Dark Elevation Classic, for sure.
Man, such a near fall that led right into Andrade's finish.
Andrade El Idolo victorious tonight in St. Louis. AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling present Forbidden Door. This will be a special night.
On Sunday, June 25th, the Forbidden Door will open yet again.
What a war! What a bout!
It's one of the most anticipated pay-per-view events of the year.
Unreal!
Where dream matches become reality and new stars step into the light. AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling present Forbidden Door.
This next bout is set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing 203 pounds, Brandon Cutler.
Brandon Cutler, the associate stooge of the Elite. Of course, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega, and his he's really changed over his attire, changed over his personality.
Yeah, he's changed for a little bit more colorful wardrobe, and he's embracing his inner stooge.
And he, of course, has the cold spray, which he has used as a weapon.
He's going to have to use it on himself.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing 231 pounds, Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah, it's always incredible to see the amount of talent that we have come from overseas to compete here in AEW. See Takeshita in there like this, I'm excited to see what he's going to do to Brandon Cutler.
And you can see that the people know exactly who that is walking to the ring. They're very versed on all Japan, New Japan, and all of the companies that are coming in here with the open door policy.
Yeah, Takeshita coming over from DDT Pro Wrestling in Japan.
Just a star. Look at him. He looks like a star. He carries himself like one.
Yeah, tremendous presence. And Takeshita is a 5-time former KOD openweight champion. That is the primary title in DDT. And he's only 26 years of age. He won that title for the first time at 21.
Wow.
That young, and he's got that kind of presence. Wow. That's a star presence you can't coach.
Oh, look at Brandon Cutler.
He does one little thing right, and he's going to pay for it.
And Takeshita takes a side headlock, takes another side headlock. And remember that last time we saw Takeshita compete here in AEW, he was actually aligned with the Elite, aligned with Brandon Cutler, but they have gone in very different directions as Cutler tries the trip. Takeshita able to roll through big leg lariat.
Wow, did you see how quick he attacked those ropes?
Takeshita is awesome, man. I'm telling you. You just watch this kid and you see star power. That's all you see when you see him move. Presence, his walk to the ring, even the way he executes his stuff. What a star.
He is a big man, too.
Yeah, front slam there. Takeshita, 6'2", about 220 pounds. And he's got Cutler down in the corner. Takeshita sends out massive senton, 220 pounds, crashing down on the chest of Cutler. Cutler, though, able to kick out.
Well, I'm sure it felt more like 400 to 500 pounds with the
Imagine if
height
you and
that
I
he
did
got
that, Mark. You and I did that. Somebody called the
We'd
police
end
on
up in
us.
China.
We go straight through.
Elbow to the back of the head by the former Tokyo Sports Rookie of the Year. Tokyo
Look at
Sports
Brandon
Big
Cutler.
Wrestling publication. Yeah, Cutler's no slouch, though. He
Oh,
comes
my
over the
gosh.
top.
Hey, step up then. He got me fired up over here. Go ahead, Cutler.
Man, that's where he loses momentum right now. Keep going there, Cutler. Come on, man.
Pile it on. Quit showing off. Oh, God. That's what I needed. That's what I needed.
Really? Taking his time, though. Takeshita may be biding his time, not sure. Or Cutler may just be stunning Takeshita with his...
I don't know what's going on here. I just know that, to me, Cutler's pouring salt in the soup, and he just ruined the soup. Takeshita says, not today. Not today, my friend.
Big elbow strike by Takeshita. Hammers Cutler once again.
Great forearm elbow shots, too. Those are hard to throw, and he throws them really well.
Now charging in, big running elbow strike, able to generate a lot of speed from a very short distance, a lot of power.
Whoa, look how far he pounced.
He got airborne. That was like Dante Martin airborne.
Now boot to the midsection. Takeshita DDT.
Oh, you can count to 1,000.
He plants Cutler 2. No.
Wow.
I really thought that was it.
I thought that was it.
That was a I haven't seen somebody execute a DDT that well in a long time, since Arn Anderson did it.
But here's the thing, Takeshita, you saw he nodded his head, almost acknowledging, okay, Cutler, it's going to take a little more than that to put you away. This is what I've got in store. He's looking maybe for a Blue Thunder bomb.
Come on now.
Takeshita favors that BT bomb, but now, there we go. Takes a right, Blue Thunder bomb. Oh, again, Cutler able to kick out.
Is he too stupid to realize that it's over?
Yes.
Man, when you take something like that, you just take it to the ice room.
Yeah.
Straight to the training room and get ice. My back is hurting just from watching that.
That Blue Thunder bomb, a technique passed down to Takeshita by the great luchador El Generico.
Did you see the look on Takeshita's face? Like, what are you doing?
Uh-oh. Cutler, this is...
Oh, my God! He saw it coming!
Wow.
Why would you stand
look at this, just battering Cutler in the corner. I think the time for games is over with Cutler. Wow, he...
Oh, no!
Now the cold spray into the eyes of Takeshita. The referee didn't see it. And now Cutler with the roll-up here. 1, 2, no! Takeshita able to kick out.
Good ring awareness by Takeshita, realizing he's in trouble and needed to kick out.
Yeah, even with the eyes blinded, he hears the referee's cadence. Able to kick out, even though Bryce Remsburg, an unfamiliar referee, Takeshita can sense it coming in. Uh-oh, Cutler.
Oh, no.
Trying for the inside cradle, but the power of Takeshita.
He can't see, but he can feel.
And he's...
Wow! Holy cow!
Oh,
brother.
Sheer drop brainbuster.
I am so impressed with this young man.
1, 2, no, Cutler again. What about the perseverance of Cutler?
You know what? This is the best match that I've seen Cutler have.
I agree.
And a lot of it is because of his perseverance, because he's been able to absorb some of that energy that he's getting, and still, well, we couldn't, that.
Leaping knee strike. 1, 2, 3, and that is it.
Takeshita put that big...
Konosuke Takeshita.
Takeshita able to survive the underhanded attacks of Brandon Cutler. And Paul, let's take another look at this.
Look at the power of Takeshita, how he snags Brandon Cutler up around, attempted roll up that cradle, then that running high knee. Takeshita just put a period on the end of the sentence. Amazing display of power, athleticism, and poise. Takeshita is definitely a star.
We look forward to seeing him compete here in the coming months in All Elite Wrestling.
Gonna have to have some conversations about touching the referee.
True.
It's an event for the ages. On Sunday, August 27th, will you be there live?
All in London, Wembley Stadium. Amazing. Blockbuster announcement.
That is massive.
Iconic.
AEW All In, we celebrate Wembley Stadium, baby.
Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime experience when AEW All In takes over Wembley Stadium. Tickets go on sale Friday, May 5th.
Well, we are super excited here. Mark Henry and we are being joined by Ring of Honor's very own Caprice Coleman.
Yes.
Welcome aboard, young man.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here, hail elevation, and I get to throw it to my great friend, Bobby Cruz, for the next match.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, wrestling out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Maserati!
Well, you know, that brings a whole new meaning to that old song about my Maserati does 185.
Man, I'm seeing speed. Right?
I lost my license, and now I can't drive.
For you and me both.
One of the hardest working females on the indie. She's actually went to China, well traveled, 6 years into the game, trained by Kenny King and by one of your friends,
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown, absolutely.
D'Lo Brown has friends. Say it ain't so. Actually, I love D'Lo. So.
Wrestling out of Press City, CT, she is the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Mercedes Martinez.
Love watching Mercedes Martinez compete here on Elevation. One of the facts that I learned about her, guys, she has held 21 different titles for 15 different pro wrestling companies. Yeah. That means in every company she worked for, she got a title.
And you know what, Paul?
What's that?
She fits perfectly with us because we're both hoopers, and she was a high-level hooper.
Oh, yeah, she got game.
Oh, yeah, she got game.
She got handles. She got
Caprice, I know you're very familiar with Mercedes.
Absolutely, man. Definitely somebody. She started in Ring of Honor, the women's division, when it started out, had a great impact, and now she's here. She's actually won the Ring of Honor Women's Championship at Supercard of Honor, beating Willow for it, and she's proven ever since that she's definitely a true champion. 21-year veteran as well, so every year she's been in the sport, she's won the championship for.
That's pretty crazy. That's good.
Sam Hiller Beans just happened. Mercedes Martinez extended her hand in friendship and competition, and
Maserati
oh my God, Maserati wouldn't even shake her hand, touched her.
Well, that's kind of the Ring of Honor. We had the Code of Honor, and you want to see what that person's about, whether they're going to adhere to the Code of Honor, and Maserati didn't do it.
No, she didn't.
Wow, looks like Maserati came here to get a championship. She's not here to make friends.
Well, you know what? Out of wrestling, she's held down like 5 jobs at one time. This is a hard-working person trying to make it in professional wrestling, and she takes these opportunities very seriously.
As she should, and I respect that 100%, Reese. I really do. You know, there's no saying in this business, too. You get ahead, you can't be afraid to step on toes. So, good for her.
Speaking of heads, Mercedes Martinez got control. Man, this is...
Maserati's in a deep headlock right now.
She is in a deep headlock, Paul.
About to scrape the pink off.
Well, you know what? I'm looking at this styling, and it's different than what we normally see.
Oh, it definitely draws attention to Maserati. But I want to compliment, too, Mercedes on that reversal of that hammerlock with a leg trip. Just that wrestling experience and floating over, controlling the tempo. That's one thing that Mercedes does very well as a champion. She controls the tempo. She really makes her opponents work hard for everything that they can try to get.
Wow, look at that.
I just said work hard. That's almost like cat and mouse here. Maserati knew what she was going for.
Looks like Mercedes might get a little frustrated here. Maserati smart, using the ring to her advantage. So many times younger talent doesn't use the ring to their advantage. But you gotta pay attention.
Just that quick look away.
Now that's
Costa right there, ripping her out. Look at the brute strength. She's not gonna let it go. Stays with it straight up in the air. Look at the time limit on that. We could probably count to 1,000 if we wanted to.
Mercedes just showing out now why she is who she is. The Ring of Honor Women's undefeated champion.
Look at the poise, how she's in such control right there. Not even struggling. She could hold up there all day if she wanted to.
You know, that's a dangerous position, all that blood rushing to her head.
Absolutely, and it's going to be like hitting a pool when she comes down. Oh!
Listen to that.
Great resilience, great kick out on Maserati's part. She's dizzy right now.
Yeah, she looks a little disoriented.
Yeah.
Takes a long time.
She looks like me next to the salad bar. What am I doing here?
Why am I here?
Well, I'll tell you, after being in the air that long, it takes a long time for you to get your bearings about you. Absolutely. Because all that blood is in the top of your head, your eyes are blurry, and now she's in a hard situation trying to get up. Back to her feet, stomps to toes, and that's desperation right there.
That's smart. That's the self-defense one-on-one. Somebody's grabbing from behind.
Whoa, look at Mercedes. She's very aware of what's going on.
Absolutely. When you use martial arts against somebody like Mercedes, you can't just throw it at her. You have to know what you're doing because she's well-versed in the martial arts.
Great DDT.
Better get that cover.
Great cover by Maserati. Hooked both legs, put all her weight on Mercedes. Really trying to apply a solid cover. Good for her.
We got a Mercedes and a Maserati in the ring. Who's going to race?
You know what?
That's true. I didn't even think of that.
Very aware of you, sir.
Yeah.
Touche. Look at Maserati. She's got that choke using the ropes. Referee Posey is not having any of it though. He's trying to enforce the rules for a change.
Posey's on point for once. I'm really proud. For once, I'm real proud. I'm never proud of zebras anyway.
Every time Maserati turns away from Mercedes, she loses what she has.
Snap suplex.
Sometimes that's a rookie mistake. They get lost in the match. You know, they get tied up with the crowd and the atmosphere or referee instructions. And, you know, and a veteran will seize that opportunity to look away.
And here she might be making Martinez mad, and that's not what she wants to do. Wow! Over the head, double choke slam. Paul White, what do you have to say about that, man?
I think that was well executed. Mercedes used her weight, threw Maserati across the ring by her head. Where the head goes, the body. Oh. Good counter by Maserati. That leg sweep to the gut.
Never saw it coming. Never saw it coming.
That was an unorthodox move.
Yeah, kick to the side of the head. She needs the cover. There you go.
You got to believe it. She didn't walk around and went straight to the cover. She would have got more than just that 2 count there.
She very likely could have got a closer.
Well, that'll come with seasoning too, guys. More experience Maserati gets, the more she'll learn when to turn in and keep it dialed in.
But you know what? She has the champion reeling.
She does. Mercedes is in trouble right now.
Absolutely.
It's a nice, solid rear choke put on.
And you can tell by the look on her face, she is serious and about this business.
That's a big thing that you said, too, because a lot of times you can look at the face of a champion. You can see if the champion's in trouble or not. The champion's in trouble right now.
She is. One thing Mercedes has over Maserati is a little bit of size and power. Yeah. She's able to use that size and power right there to counter. Look at the aggressiveness. That's what Maserati needs to do to continue to attack Mercedes like that. Be a vicious bulldog.
Well, that knee, that caused her. She's holding on to it. Wow! This is what the champion is so good at, closing the game. She knows when to take it home. She knows when the person's reeling, and she's going to do everything she needs to do to end it here. She has to capitalize.
Oh,
is that execution forearm?
Oh, she nailed it.
Wow, look at the soles of those boots. Those aren't wrestling boots. Those are hiking boots. You see that?
Oh, my God.
That Maserati just lost the grill.
Man, if I ever get hit like that,
I'm calling my lawyer.
It'll be the next time.
Look at the power of Mercedes Martinez.
Spine buster! That could do it right there. 1, 2, wow!
Oh, big kick out.
So close.
The determination from Maserati, man, you have to know she's fighting for everything she has. She says, you know what, I have this opportunity to make it so I can give up some of these jobs and actually do what I want to do. She's not going to go home easy.
No, absolutely not. And she's really brought it to Mercedes Martinez, the champion.
This is really a tough woman. She's a tough woman. She's a stunt woman. She's done a lot of jobs just to keep the ends met. And I'd be damned if she's going to come out here and not finish the job.
Big forearm shots. Look at the champion get her hands up, try to protect herself a little bit.
Oh, she caught it.
Caught it, countered that.
Oh, wow.
There's that power and size advantage that Mercedes Martinez has over Maserati.
That might have been her last mistake right there. The way she was
looks like she's setting up for the execution right here.
Oh!
Execution.
You can count to 1,000.
I can't count that.
No, stop it.
Forward back. Here it comes. Broad City.
There it is.
She's got a tap. Got a tap. There you go.
The winner of this match by submission and still Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Mercedes Martinez.
Caprice, this was awesome. Good to have you. Now we got Mercedes Martinez, the champion, still.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, J.D. Drake, Anthony Henry, the Workhorsemen.
All right, the Workhorsemen.
I don't think I'd have took that name.
Well, they've made a name for themselves on the independent circuit, and there we come. A reminder that we are coming to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania next month. Actually, it's this month, Wednesday, April 20th, in Pittsburgh at the Peterson's Event Center, and Wednesday, April 27th, the following week, the Leocora Center in Philadelphia. Tickets at AEWTIX.com.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 418 pounds, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Best Friends.
Joined by Orange Cassidy. And there is...
Whoa, look at that, guys. It's Mommy.
Yeah, that's Trent's mom, Sue.
I was just thinking when I saw Orange Cassidy walk in the ring, his arms in that sling. As an athlete, you're always frustrated, and you never want to show that on the outside you're frustrated. But I can't tell if Orange Cassidy is frustrated or not. I mean, he is literally a blank page of emotion. Does he get excited about anything?
You know what? I'm not sure. What's going on here, Chuck?
Chuck, you're getting warmed up here.
He's showing off he's still got good knees.
Yeah.
This is Anthony Henry in there. And Chuck going low and then up top. Boy, Chuck, man.
Wow, look at that.
Big man can move, can he?
Yes, he can. He's got some great athletic ability.
He's like that tea you drink when you got a little stomach issue. He's smooth move.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Why would they take the name Workmen, the Workhorsemen?
Well, you know, it's in the South.
Just be the Workmen.
Well, they're trying to play off, obviously, something else.
And a cover this time by Trent Beretta.
You know, who understands why a lot of young people do the things they do now?
I was told that a lot when I was their age.
Oh, yeah, well.
Why would you do that? I don't know.
It was a long time ago.
Wow. Wow.
Shots fired.
Just,
wow.
I mean, that softball's in the air, buddy. I had to.
I don't mind getting called old, but when I get called old by a real old guy, it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
There we go. And Trent Beretta takes down J.D. Drake.
That was a big, deep arm drag for Trent Beretta to give to J.D. Drake. J.D. Drake's kind of a hoss.
Tony, how was Methuselah in school?
Yeah.
Tag is made, blind tag here. And Anthony Henry and J.D. Drake now going to pair off here. And
That's never worked.
little do-si-do.
Doesn't work for those two. Those two guys have been tag teamed together for too long.
Ready, set. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Fans wanted to see it and they're booing.
They didn't get to the people what they want.
No. Maybe
What
it
do
was
the people want?
Well, maybe it was a little bit too premature on that. Watch out. Into the safety rail. Other side.
Oh, my Lord, he shot him?
That sure sounded like.
Oh, look at Anthony Henry flying through the air.
Well, I tell you what, guys, I criticize the name, but they work extremely good together.
Yeah, they're you can tell they've been together a number of years. One count that time, Mark, only.
Sometimes getting that one count's good because the guy still has to exert energy to kick out.
Sure, good point.
What is going on?
Double team, they got him. Wow.
Okay.
Holding Chuck Taylor down for the double team. 1, 2. Aubrey Edwards, our referee says no, 2 count.
Man, I can smell the popcorn cooking in this place.
I know that.
Another one of those thunderous chops by J.D. Drake.
Oh, so
he
you
really
think it was
sinks
the
those in.
skin burning?
What?
He said that he stuck it in there and his skin was sizzling.
Oh, I said it was a thunderous chop.
Okay. Now that we got that established, watch out on the floor.
I think you're thinking about like hot dog sizzling or something.
And a reversal. This time it's Anthony Henry into the safety rail. And here comes J.D. Drake.
That heart punch.
That's one thing about AEW. You pay for an upfront seat, you get some upfront action. That's true. Orange Cassidy can get a lot done with an arm in a sling and a hand in a pocket.
One hand in the pocket, the other hand with a thumbs up. You have just a terrible mind, Mark Henry.
Nice
Jeez.
counter by Chuck Taylor right there. Ducked under, gave him a face plant. J.D. Drake's in trouble. He needs to tag out. Here comes Trent. Ball of fire.
Thank you.
Trent, one of the most athletic guys in this company.
Yes, he is, man. He can do a lot. Look at that. Elevates him on elevation.
Wow, look at you.
And here he comes. Wasted maybe a second too long that time. And Henry up on top. Wow, you bring him down in a...
Come here, let me...
They should call that the fallen angel.
Saito suplex that time.
Fell from heaven.
Oh, there's a nice thunderous chop right back. Good for you, Trent.
Big target, and he's hammering it in. J.D. Drake's got him up top. And a spinning tornado-type DDT. 1, 2, and a 2 count.
It's a big man.
Yeah,
J.D. Drake's out of that one.
Got that size advantage. It's really hard to keep a big guy like that down on a cover.
Orange Cassidy questioning the count that time of Aubrey Edwards.
She can count to 3.
Yeah, and of all the referees, she's one of the ones that's actually competent.
Wow. Well, you just came in. Look, he's like, come on, hit me again. And guess what?
I don't know if it worked out that well for him.
I think he might have should have told him to stop.
Yeah.
Aubrey's backing him up. He was in the ropes, and J.D. Drake just ran out of the way.
Smart move.
That was smart. Over the top. Oh, and another great move by Drake. This time they're throwing. Oh!
How cool was that?
That was tremendous.
All these years, I never thought they used the ropes as a slingshot.
On the outside?
Some offense on the outside.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Spinning stunner with a leg kick.
They may win this thing. 1, 2. And Chuck broke it up. Boy, what a competitive tag team match we got here, guys.
Critical save by Chuck
moving
Taylor.
around.
Big swinging through sit outside slam.
Now the double team. Chuck is on the outside. That's Trent. Back body drop. Moved out of the way. Saw the big guy coming in. Double underhook here. Tag is made. He's going to go. He's going again. He tried that move twice now. It did not work the second time. And now the double team catapult to the thrust kick. And Trent.
Oh, my Lord.
The double stomp. It is.
It's
1,
over.
2. We've got it up. No.
The resilience of Trent.
That would have been a great, great upset.
What a big upset that almost was. And I tell you what, that was as close as it gets to a buzzer beater.
Absolutely.
Listen to the crowd. Trent's got him. You got to fight back. The people want you.
Well, right now, Trent could get to his corner, but Chuck right now is just barely pulling himself up, as you can see.
That old Memphis save spot.
The old Memphis save spot. Don't see that much. Knee. A half and half that time. And you tell them, Sue, you got to give the people what they want.
Oh, no.
Boom! 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners. Best friends.
Well, guys, Chuck and Trent earned that one, didn't they?
They sure did. Orange Cassidy's super excited.
Great tag team win for Best Friends, along with Orange Cassidy here on Elevation.
This is an 8-woman tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Mei Saruga and Vicky Guerrero, the team of Emi Sakura, the Bunny, Diamante, and the native beast, Nyla Rose.
I said, oh, Jesus, the fire. I should have read the sheet, but it said flame. Anyway, I just said, because I hate the Bunny. Diamante's the bully of the female locker room. Love her to death. Emmy's dope. Nyla's dope. Let's go.
Nyla Rose, who of course has advanced to the semifinals of the TBS Championship Tournament. Saw Nyla defeat Hikaru Shida a couple weeks ago.
In one of the best matches on Dynamite history. I hate this music.
And their opponents, the team of Anikirio Mizunami, Legit Layla Hirsch, Sky Blue, and Julia Hart.
There we see Ryo Mizunami, the seedling across the sea champion, here competing in the United States for the past couple months. And Paul, I know that she's made a big fan out of you.
I love Ryo style. She's got so much raw, authentic energy when she comes to the ring. I love the tassels on the tights. To me, it's a throwback to Macho Man Randy Savage.
Wow.
You know, I love how Rio gets everybody motivated, gets everybody moving.
Yeah, Rio Mizunami, the veteran, obviously, of this quartet.
And she's tough as hell, too.
She certainly is, and she's going to start things off for her side. The Bunny starting things off for hers.
She has a great lariat, too, by the way. Big fan of that lariat.
Who has a good lariat?
Yeah.
Rio.
Rio has a good lariat.
Come on, guys, not the Bunny.
Pronouns.
Well,
Pronouns, pal.
Rio Mizunami. Ooh.
Yeah.
You don't.
There we go.
Sorry, you don't want to get into a trade with Rio Mizunami. It's not a good thing.
Now, Mizunami, definitely one of the hardest hitters in the women's division here in AEW. Shoulder tackle takes the Bunny off of her feet.
There you go. Get rid of the psychopath.
Mizunami, the scoop and the slam, hits the ropes. Leg drop. Bunny rolls free, and now Bunny hits the ropes, charging in.
Ooh.
Big knee lift across the face of Mizunami.
Like Mr. Wrestling 2. I said it.
There you go. Good
Mizunami
robot.
sent into the corner. The tag made to Nyla Rose.
Crazy as the Bunny is, she was smart enough to tag in Nyla Rose.
Yep. The Beast, oh no.
Mizunami breakthrough double spear. Takes down Nyla, takes down the Bunny.
Gotta love that explosiveness of Rio Mizunami. Short arm lariat right across the
Oh, here we go. I love this. A little bit of Kobo, a little bit, no?
And now Mizunami building up for the big chop to Nyla Rose. And this team of Layla Hirsch and Rio Mizunami, we've seen a lot of guidance from Mizunami in Layla's career, and then Sky Blue comes with a dropkick, as does Julia Hart. And Diamante, back body drop sent on her own partner.
The bully got bullied.
Layla Hirsch, barely a 1 count on Nyla Rose.
I wouldn't mind seeing the referee get a little control of the ring here. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I given up on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem is they've been too nice to the zebras around here. The zebras get autographs and pictures,
Wow,
T-shirts.
are we shooting? Is this what we're doing right now? On elevation? What's going on?
Oh, Nyla just got in the face of Chicago's own Sky Blue.
Smart move.
And Nyla making the tag out to Emi Sakura. And Emi.
Let's go. I love it.
Look at this. Sky Blue is fired up.
Emi don't care.
And Sky Blue doing.
Emi having a good time.
And she's got good timing, yeah.
Well, she's a vet, man. She's a pro.
Layla Hirsch in the corner. Emi Sakura charging in the crossbody on the midsection.
Is she gonna finish it with the double underhook backbreaker? Yes.
What? She drops Layla Hirsch. Emi Sakura has a chance to steal it, but
now they're fighting.
Whoa.
Now they're fighting. I love it.
Sky
Way to
Blue.
go, ref. Good job.
Hey, leave him alone. This is fun. Oh no.
Double Irish whip. A meeting of the minds. And look at Emi Sakura. Has
Hey, look at that submission.
both Layla Hirsch and Sky Blue all tied up.
Everybody's in a submission.
And wow. A display of dominance by Diamante, Nyla Rose, the Bunny, and Emi Sakura, and Paul White has had enough.
He's had enough.
That's like Keystone Cops. Get order. If you can't handle that many people in the ring, then don't ref those kind of matches.
God bless the ref. I tell you, we're trying.
Nyla Rose.
Why is the Bunny yelling? I'm sorry to cut you off, but she's the worst.
I mean, has she ever interrupted a
I couldn't
backstage
imagine.
interview segment with her yelling?
Yeah, I'd like to see Eddie Kingston and the Bunny in a conversation.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because I don't.
Oh!
Wow.
Look at that.
Watch
Vicky
out.
Guerrero pulled the bottom
Hey.
rope down, and Layla Hirsch crashing and burning on the outside, and now Mesa Ruga.
Did you see? What is she hitting with?
I believe it's a scepter or a wand. And
What is going on?
all the while, Nyla Rose has referee Mike Posey's attention diverted. All this happening behind the official's back.
You know, this wouldn't happen if Lulu was here. That's all I'm saying. Lulu wouldn't do that.
Lulu Pencil had to return to her home planet. Like Poochie. And Diamante,
The bully.
rising knee strike.
That's a good call. Diamante is a bully.
There she is. Bang. Nice splash.
The assisted splash from Nyla Rose. Layla kicking out.
I'll tell you right now, Diamante and Nyla, when they team up, man, they look good together.
Oh, they're tough.
Yeah.
They work well with each other. They both have that straight-in-your-face physical offense.
Oh!
There's the amateur. I'd love to see it when Layla Hirsch breaks out her amateur background. It's effective and it works. Stick to it, kid.
Layla Hirsch making the crawl. Can she get the tag?
Oh, she's gonna tag in Sky Blue.
Layla's absorbed quite a bit of punishment. Can she make it?
Here we
She
go.
does. Sky Blue enters the match. Swing and a miss by Emi Sakura. Elbow strike.
Wow, look at
Rapid
those
fire.
shots.
Oh, but
Oh, one knee strike. That's all it took.
oh! Thrust kick knocks Sakura back into the corner. Leg lariat by Sky Blue. And
Emmy hit.
Emi hitting Julia Hart off the apron.
Smart.
The Bandera sent Sky Blue to the outside, but the Gaman Giri knocked Emi Sakura back to the center of the ring, and Emi did the smart thing.
And got out the way.
She made the tag out to Nyla Rose.
Oh, chop block. Oh, I think Julia tagged in, maybe.
Yeah, it was a blind tag by Julia Hart. Only a 1 count, though, on Nyla Rose. And look at Diamante taking out Sky Blue.
Bully style.
Yeah, this is just pandemonium.
Like the 90s New York Knicks. Julia
Hart.
Nice drop kick, almost Sua-esque style.
Oh, inside cradle.
Small package.
2, no.
She didn't have the other leg wrapped.
Yeah, and Nyla Rose has too much power without having the other leg hooked.
All right, now you're taking too long. You're taking too long, Julia. You're taking way too long.
Oh, no. Looks like Nyla's a little bit on Dizzy Street.
Told you. Oh, chopped her right in
Hey,
the
that's
stomach.
out of my book.
Well, someone's been studying their big paw.
Yeah.
Oh, the beast bomb. Wow.
On a roll.
The winners of this match, the team of Emi Sakura, Diamante, Nyla Rose, and the Bunny.
Nyla Rose, an emphatic victory. She is a semifinalist in the TBS Championship Tournament. Nyla Rose very well could be crowned the inaugural champion.
Well, if she hits this, she will be.
There's a sit-out powerbomb by Nyla Rose. Look at the impact before Julia Hart gets driven to the mat.
A great victory for Emi Sakura, the Bunny, Nyla Rose, and Diamante here on Dark Elevation.
I hate the Bunny.
This is a trios tag team match set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, Cesar Bononi, Pretty Peter Avalon, and the Hollywood hunk Ryan Nemeth, the Wingman.
All right, before this match gets started, a couple of reminders. This coming Wednesday, June 8th, AEW Dynamite returns to Independence, Missouri, the Kansas City area, and the Cable Dama Arena. Tickets at the AEWTIX.com. In 2 weeks on the 15th of June, that's Wednesday, June 15th, back at the Shavitz Arena in St. Louis. Wednesday, June 15th, AEW in St. Louis. That's at AEWTIX.com.
Why does he have a winter coat on in Los Angeles?
Well, you know, it does get a little cool at night, right, Paul? I mean,
Well, I mean, if you're that cool, that dude needs to try to stay warm somehow. You know?
okay.
It's like putting a koozie on a frosty beverage.
Ooh, koozie on a front. Very cool. Wow, well, great analogy. Wow. Paul, look at the big brain on
Why does Pretty Peter Avalon make that face all the time?
He thinks
That's
he's
his face.
sexy.
He was born with it. You can't help it, y'all. Man.
Okay, we can do without all this shucking.
But one thing you can say about Pretty Peter Avalon, he has luxurious hair.
Nice mustache.
The lights are out in the Kia Forum. They're still out in the Kia Forum.
Are you afraid of the dark? Want me to hold your hand?
I'm afraid
That's
of
not
this.
my hand, Mark.
Whoa.
It's a hell of an entrance, guys.
Whoa, that was pretty impressive.
And their opponents being accompanied by Alex Abrahantes, Penta Oscuro, Rey Phoenix, and the Bastard Pack Death Triangle.
Not a better name in the business, boys.
Oh, Death Triangle?
Death Triangle.
Yeah, there's something else. So much talent between those three guys.
Look at Pac.
And just as cool.
That dude doesn't sweat anything.
Just menacing, though.
Yeah.
What a feature event we got here on Elevation. Don't forget tomorrow night here on our YouTube channel, it's AEW Dark. And then Wednesday, as we said, we are in Independence, Missouri for Dynamite and Rampage. Like how I roll my R's there, Mark?
I like that. If I could do that, I wouldn't leave the house. I think that Pac, if he would have been born in America, he would have been one unbelievable safety. Explosive, athletic, fast.
Wow.
Great size. I mean, he doesn't have a weakness.
Well, I'm thankful he wasn't, because he's one hell of a wrestler here in AEW.
But thank God we get to keep him.
Yes.
Mike Posey, the referee, calls for the bell. Good to have you with us as we bring you Elevation for the Kia Forum.
Speaking of football, the man in the ring, Big Caesar, was a four-time All-Brazilian tight end and the captain of his American football team in Brazil.
Wow.
He looks like a tight end, though.
Yeah. Looks like one of those big tight ends that Georgia Bulldogs have.
Oh, God, don't make me throw
I'm sorry, I should clarify myself. One of the big tight ends, the national champion Georgia Bulldogs have. Let me clarify that.
Oh, no.
And look at this.
That's just so quick.
Yeah, the size discrepancy is not fair. Uh-oh. He's going to pull it. He's going to pull it. Don't pull it. He told him don't pull it. He's pulling. He's pulling. Oh, it's off.
Easy, Mark.
I'm so excited. Alex almost took a bump trying to kiss.
Well, that would have been worth it.
That would have been so great if he'd have failed.
Cesar Bononi.
Oh, look at that super kick from Rey Phoenix. He about tore Cesar Bononi's head off.
Oh, his head rocked that time, and out goes the Hollywood Hunk and Pretty Peter Avalon.
Yeah. Look how tough Cesar Bononi is after that kick to still be back up. Well, they are dismantling the big threat, Cesar Bononi.
Triple drop kick from Death Triangle. Boom!
Did you see how fast that he kicked up? This is...
Yeah,
it's a whole nother level of athlete.
Jeez, that
Watch this, Mark.
Pac's not... Well, look at this.
No.
Teamwork.
Oh, my Lord.
Stereo tope suicidas with a moonsault springboard in the middle.
Boy, they got you talking about this crowd sitting on their hands. They got up then.
They got up now for sure with this group.
Cazadore. Oh!
Poor Caesar.
One,
Here's his group.
two.
There they are.
Yeah, poor Caesar right now is catching the rough end on everything. Not much for teammates. You think Ryan Nemeth would be fired up to do a little bit more? He's
at home.
Yeah, he's got a lot of rep he's got to back up in this town.
Right. I'm sure there's a lot of people he gave tickets to in this town as well.
I think he had to buy them.
Okay.
If you want to keep getting those free meals at these restaurants that he frequent big dogging.
Gotta love Pretty Peter, though. Benta's in a lot of trouble right now. Big power slam by Cesar Bononi. Here comes Pretty Peter.
Drop that elbow right across his face.
Look at the size difference. You're in there, and you've got Cesar Bononi beating on you. You know, and then you got AEW's Cat Williams that comes in there and beats on you. No difference.
How?
Benta ducks low.
Don't
Big sling blade out of that.
don't want Penta to pick up speed.
Is there anybody that does a sling blade
Better?
that crisp?
Maybe Dustin.
It's become one of Penta Oscuro's trademark maneuvers, and here is Rey Fenix.
Meeting of the minds, but
Wow.
It looked like Ryan Nemeth's knee got blown out.
Now his head's getting blown out. No casting call for him tomorrow.
No.
He's got to spend a day or two in the makeup chair.
Unless he's reading for the part of a bruised vegetable.
that's just raw strength right there, boys.
A bruised vegetable. And
there's that power of Cesar Bononi. Look at that. And there's the athleticism of Rey Fenix.
And watch out.
Yeah, Fox, just take that with you.
Shotgun drop kick off of the top springboard.
Man, he kips up like a superhero, doesn't he, Mark?
Looks like Superman.
Pretty
So fast with those kicks, so solid.
Pretty Peter's not looking so pretty, guys. Oh,
Look
man.
how aggressive Pac took that down. Ryan's trying to tap, but he's not the legal man.
Got the brutalizer on him. Meanwhile, the double team fear factor, boom! One, two, and three, and this one's done. Meanwhile,
The winners of this match, Death Triangle.
the brutalizer is still on in the ring.
Pac hasn't let it go yet. If you notice, Ryan Nemeth was trying to tap on the way down through that. That's how much pain he was, but he wasn't a legal guy.
He just wanted him to let him go.
He wanted to get out of it.
That was awesome the way he powerbombed his own man.
You know, it's going to be pretty hard to name a better three-man team in AEW.
Yeah.
We've got some good ones, but these guys are amazing.
This next contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Freehold, New Jersey, weighing 234 pounds, QT Marshall.
QT Marshall and the Factory not content to be a pain in the ass here in All Elite Wrestling, have also taken their show on the road, inflicting New Japan Strong, and most recently at the New Japan Strong Windy City Riot with the antics of the Factory. But the QT may be just about to change his tune here tonight.
Business is about to pick up.
And his opponent, from Yokohama, Japan, weighing 220 pounds, Minoru Suzuki.
Listen to that reaction for one of the toughest men in our sport, Minoru Suzuki.
What's the chances or the odds that he wore black and gold in Pittsburgh?
I'm not sure he put that much thought into it.
Yeah, I don't think Minoru, he gives a fiddler's fig about that kind of stuff. I think he's looking forward for a little payback on QT.
Kaze Nina Ray, his battle cry, become the wind, and Suzuki looking to
Look at QT's face.
Well, I think QT just realized he's in over his head.
QT is in there.
That is definitely the look.
The former never open weight champion of New Japan Pro Wrestling, a former GHC heavyweight champion in Pro Wrestling Noah, a former Triple Crown champion in All Japan Pro Wrestling. a former King of Pancrase and a former Ring of Honor World Television Champion in Minoru Suzuki, just to name a few accolades.
He's calling him out right to the middle of the ring. QT is very apprehensive about step. Oh, look at this. Come on, get it. Get those kicks up.
Well, that's smart on QT's part. You definitely want to attack first in this situation.
Yeah, but I wouldn't wait long like that.
QT Marshall, he's going to throw the clothesline. Suzuki blocks it, and now comes over the ropes and just wrenches the arm, trying to tear the shoulder out of socket. And look at this. The cross arm breaker in the ropes. QT Marshall is tapping out, but luckily for QT, or I guess unluckily, it was in the rope, so it wasn't an illegal hold technically.
Looked like he got electrocuted when he got hit.
Wow, knife edge chop. I just slapped QT's heart right out of his back.
Minoru Suzuki, a student of Karl Gotch, who is also known as one of the toughest men ever in professional wrestling.
Oh, he's on Goofy Street. Look at him doing the dance.
Dazed, and Suzuki sizes up QT Marshall.
Get him back in there, Mr. Suzuki.
Minoru Suzuki almost playing with his foot. Oh, look, wait a second. Camarado distracting Paul Turner and opening the door for QT Marshall. And look at this, Paul Turner ejecting Camarado and Aaron Solo from ringside.
Well, I'm actually surprised the referee actually did something. The Zebra finally earned his paycheck. Good for Paul Turner for growing a set.
Camarado is a pretty tall guy. Why is he walking on his tippy toes?
And wait a second, QT now just getting in the face of Minoru Suzuki, just trying to.
Oh, that wasn't smart.
That's a pretty dead-eye stare right there. Suzuki's
that was
not feeling
smart.
any of that. Well, this is not a guy you want to get in a trading situation with, QT.
I've seen him get hit with a lot more than that.
Yeah, Suzuki's like forged iron. Right now, he's getting warmed up.
Minoru Suzuki is somebody that fought Ken Shamrock to a 30-minute time limit draw.
That's pretty impressive. I know Ken Shamrock very well. That's impressive.
He and Suzuki beat the stuffing out of one another. And now QT. Uh-oh.
Hey, I'll do that.
He said, give me your best shot. And he gave it to him.
Suzuki with an elbow. QT laying in some elbows of his own, but
right. Well, there's not a lot of muscle around the throat.
Yeah, big equalizer there. QT with that comeback lariat. Far leg hook. Suzuki able to kick out.
You know, QT is like beating on an iron pot right now.
Yeah, I mean,
he looked a little perplexed after he threw that shot to the throat,
and it didn't work. To Dynamite a couple weeks ago, the match between Minoru Suzuki and Samoa Joe. You want to talk about a slugfest. Oh, wait, Suzuki ducks under. Nathan's gonna...
Oh, no.
This could be the beginning of the end for QT Marshall. The sleeper, the elbow strike, and now Minoru Suzuki. He's got him vertical, and he drops him with the Gotch-style pile driver. The cover, and the win.
There is your winner, Minoru Suzuki.
You know, there's old sayings when I grew up. My dad used to talk about somebody being tougher than a bag of hammers. I would have to say Suzuki is one of those guys that is tougher than a bag of hammers, literally.
Tougher than a bag of hammers, and he hits like a ton of bricks. Minoru Suzuki picking up the win here tonight on AEW Dark Elevation.
Yeah, he drove QT like a nail.
Your Elevation main event is an 8-man tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Julia Hart, Rick Garrison, Brian Gilman Jr., the Varsity Blondes. Joining them, Alex Reynolds and John Silver.
Big 8-man tag team main event here on AEW Dark Elevation. And, you know, guys, Tony Schiavone picked a really weird time to do his taxes.
Johnny Hungry.
Well, I think he did that because there's about to be a lot of chaos tonight on this main event on Elevation. And I think he's leaving the responsibility up to you, Excalibur.
Wow, big shoes to fill. But I hope I can one day be half the broadcaster that Tony Schiavone is. And that's actually a true statement.
And their opponents
You already have
Luther,
decided.
Serpentico, Chaos Project.
And speaking of chaos, Serpentico and Luther, the original death dealer.
The amount of years experience that Luther has, he's been wrestling since what, 1987?
He has competed around the world.
The Acclaimed.
Yo.
Listen.
We are.
Listen.
I have no choice.
Yo.
It's the Acclaimed and we're going for the dub. A ring full of losers. Who is that, the Cubs? The Dark Order again? I'm getting bored of this. Y'all lose more matches than Barry Horowitz. Hey, yo, the Blondes are on the show. Never thought your TV time would get so low. And I know you're politicking for a spot, but you're like Aaron Rodgers, you'll never get a shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, the Acclaimed, teaming up with Chaos Project.
You see what he did there?
That's all he did. He's making friends wherever they go.
He said Aaron Rodgers would never get a shot.
I got it. And now we got Crazy Luther.
Oh, man.
Luther and Alex Reynolds.
Oh, my goodness.
Massive pump kick by Luther after the distraction from Serpentico. Alex Reynolds starting this match off in a deficit, or he was until got the knee in the face of Serpentico, the high boot to Luther.
Johnny.
And the meat man, John Silver, tags in for his team. Double Irish whip into the ropes, double drop toe hold. Dark Order, double drop kicks.
A well-done machine, guys.
Poor Serpentico, I've said this before on Elevation, pound for pound, he's got to be the toughest dude in AEW.
Oh, he can take an ass whooping.
Yes, he can.
And 99% of the time, it comes from Luther.
It comes from his own partner. Like, that's some kind of stuff, like in the car ride down the road, you're going to have to look at Luther and go, hey, man, what's up?
Well, Luther actually makes Serpentico ride in the trunk.
Do I owe you money?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, rides in the trunk. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Griff
He's
Garrison.
like the gimmick in the box.
Shoulder tackle there by Brian Pillman Jr. Varsity Blondes looking good here.
Tremendous athletes. Brian Pillman Jr., Griff Garrison. Love these two young men.
Great futures ahead of him.
Absolutely.
Pillman thinking powerbomb Serpentico. The Hurricane Rana takes down Pillman.
Great awareness.
Great ring awareness. Absolutely.
Until Max Caster.
Well, there's like 30 of them over there, so, you know.
Like Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Platinum Max Caster tags in, and the Blondes and the Acclaimed have had their share of matches and I mean really a big rivalry that's raged over the last year or so here in AEW.
Man, he was chopping him down like a tree.
Yeah. Anthony Bowens is such a striker.
Yep.
Super aggressive, elbows, forearms, knees, feet, whatever.
And he's got such powerful legs, Bowens does, that I mean he's able to generate so much force, just so much damage with all of his strikes.
And here comes poor Serpentico.
Oh!
Yeah,
Why?
Come on, man.
Hammer throw into the corner. Serpentico very obviously dazed.
No.
And Luther sends Serpentico in.
That scream unnerves me.
Low bridge sends Luther out. And Serpentico grabbing the boot of Brian Pillman Jr. Big up kick. And Pillman makes the tag to Griff Garrison. Swing and a miss by Garrison. Back body drop. Sends Serpentico down. Caster sent to the outside. But Bowens right there, boot to the midsection. Reversal high boot by Griff Garrison.
Man,
Garrison.
that was accurate.
Yeah, making good use of those size 13s. Now the splash in the corner. And the splash to Serpentico. Serpentico floats over the top, lands on his feet.
Yeah, hitting Serpentico in the head really won't do much.
And Bowens.
Oh my Lord!
The thrust kick, but the rolling elbow strike from Garrison drops Bowens. Garrison makes the tag out to John Silver. Silver goes right at Luther, clears him off the apron.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Irish whip into the ropes. Luther, or excuse me, Serpentico put on the brakes. Ooh, right hand across the jaw.
No, sir.
What a
no, sir.
The senton.
None for you.
The uppercut.
Take that.
The pump kick.
Get John Silver go. Get cheered later. Stay in the groove.
John Silver, high cross body. 2. No.
Oh, man, that was too good.
I think that's just goes to Serpentico's resilience from the beating these takes over the years. He didn't know where he was. He just knew he needed to kick out.
Alex Reynolds with the assist over the top. The Acclaimed and Luther get wiped out. Serpentico trying to steal one here. He's got a handful of trunks. Wow.
Too much power in John Silver.
Oh, look at that. Silver with the trip and the kick to the back of the head. Silver's got Serpentico up on the shoulders. He's taking him for a ride. Spin doctor. Silver covers and scores the win.
The winners, the Varsity Blondes, Alex Reynolds and John Silver.
Paul, a surprising amount of chemistry out of Silver, Reynolds, and the Blondes.
Great athletic ability, great teamwork.
What a main event.